I sat there and thought to myself, like, what if something happens and I have to go backwards and go back to feeling that way? It's important to think to yourself that there's something that's limiting me to be who I want to be, and figuring out avenues to get to that where you don't feel that way and you feel that you're back in that like headspace of, I want to continue giving. I need to figure out how to get rid of those limiting factors and make a difference and make a change within myself so that I can continue. And every time I thought a door closed and another one, there just weren't any more doors left to open. How could there be? I needed to make changes and I needed to figure out what more I could do to make that change. And I say that because you can sit in front of your computer and send out 150 resumes. I didn't know how long the process was going to take. I didn't realize that my story was going to be different from someone else's story until it happened. So you're going through the motions of making these changes, and because you've never done those changes and made those changes for yourself, you can't possibly understand the difference and the value that you're going to gain from those changes until after the fact. And that sounds crazy, but when you told me to reach out to my alumni association, we had that conversation, and I didn't understand how working on a project that was a deliverable a year from then was gonna help. I couldn't fathom that, but I needed to be okay with learning from that process because it was a process that I hadn't tried before. It was a process that was different from just hitting send and spending 3 hours on an application because the other application took 5 minutes, but this one took 3 hours, and why is everything so different? This was different, and I needed to tell myself that it's a process, and no matter what, I'm going to walk away with something. You have to have some patience with the process, and especially because it's a new process. You're going to learn something from it no matter what. Even if you think there isn't anything left to learn because you've given 150%, but you haven't yet. Because now you know that you're capable of learning something new about yourself along the way that has helped you grow to get to where you want to be. And until you go through it and build your own road, my story is not the same as anyone else's story. But can I relate? I can. I have my spark back. I feel like I'm meant to do this. And I'm meant to continue helping people. I just needed to figure out how I was going to do it and where I was going to have work-life balance, but know that I contribute to patient care with a smile on my face every day, every day. Someone said to me, always look forward, never look back. We will never go backwards. It's just, if we have that passion and that want of change, we're apt to go out and go find it and make a difference and within ourselves and within our lives. And new doors will always open so long as you're doing your best work and know that you're giving it 150% every day. You won't have to look backwards. There's always a door. There's always a door. Always look forward and learn from the past.